want something new. I don't want something from 4 years ago or however long it was. I think it was the price that hit me, the size that hit me, and then how good Moon Studio looked. Again, this upsets me because if this looked better, I would grab it. I don't know. I'll have to see in Target. He looks humongous next to both figures. That's
You heard it here first. Bobby's gonna get his first movie figures with these two because they're different.
I like the colors, but I think this is more so. What do you think about it, James?
I hate it.
What?
Welcome back, Transformers fans, to another thrilling episode of Bot vs. Con. As always, I am James the Con.
And I'm Bobby, back in the lab. Bot here.
Okay, well, he's a scientist now. So before we get into everything that we're going to be talking about, a big shout out to the Chosen Prime, your one-stop shop for everything action figure related. I'm sure you could find something for you, your mom, and probably even your grandma too. So go look at them up, and a big shout out to our members. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. And a big shout out to Blue DeSale, our newest Titan class member. We really appreciate it. You keep this channel going, and we're very, very happy with some new stuff that should be coming out soon. And for everybody else that's just subscribed, we really appreciate it as well. See, I'm tripping over my words. I'm so appreciative. And we hope you enjoy this episode. So we're going to start it off on a little bit of a somber note. But I did want to get the news out there that Toy Dojo was broken into and thieves stole a whole bunch of stuff. So if you do get a message saying that they don't have something in stock, that's probably why. I know both of us, I believe, have bought stuff from them at TFCon in LA. I don't think they went to any of the other ones we went to. But either which way, we bought. They were? Okay. Yeah. I get them mixed up, honestly, with Toy Arena because their names are so similar.
No, Toy Arena's in LA and Toy Dojo's been everywhere.
Okay, that's where I was getting mixed up. Yeah, and it feels like they kind of... Yeah, you're right.
MMC,
yes.
The MMC,
so,
Joker and all
yeah,
that.
So if you got something, give them a little bit of slack. They're great guys. So let's move on to something that I know you're excited for with some leaks. And that is the Autobot multi-pack Wheeljack. What do you think of this as the G1er yourself?
It looks better, I think. I like the tune colors. I like the brighter paint. I don't know. I'm happy, and I think I'll probably I like this. So I'm on the fence now. Again, don't too much like the Trailbreaker. I like this. Why am I kidding? I'm gonna probably get the 5-pack. I just hope it's not ridiculously expensive.
$150.
Yeah.
So I think the bot mode looks okay, but this is the thing. I wish they could mix these two figures for me. I think the alt mode is horrible. There's not enough paint on this thing. It doesn't look like Wheeljack. It has 2 little stripes of green on it. That's and true. Barely any red. To me, this doesn't say Wheeljack to me. I honestly, when I looked at it, I was like, is that the same car? So I think it looks horrid. The bot mode is obviously what they made this for, because it looks fine in bot mode. The white looks better, but again, I think the little pink details, the little red on the feet, the green here and there, look better on the old version. But there's no denying that the white looks better on this one.
Yeah. It pops. It pops. And again, I hate beating a dead horse, but it's just like I'm tired of repaints. I want something new. I don't want something from 4 years ago or however long it was.
I think it was 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
It was part of Kingdom, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just
or
like
Earthrise. Was he Earthrise? Let us know in the comments below if Wheeljack was in Earthrise or Kingdom. That's how long ago it was. I will say he does have a new gun, though, which is a very welcome change. He didn't have a gun. He didn't have a gun. He only had the shoulder mounted
shoulder
rocket launcher before.
That's funny. I don't even remember. I haven't touched this figure in years.
I could be wrong. I only have exhaust.
I have both, but I don't remember. I literally don't remember.
So,
and I think I actually bought an aftermarket kit for this as well at the time.
You probably did.
I probably did.
Wait till they do Studio Series 86 Wheeljack after this, after you buy this. It's like the perfect Wheeljack.
I mean, I would be okay with that because I probably won't open this 5-pack. So,
I hope it's not sealed and you could see the figures inside of it if you're not opening it. You know, so you could display them still. So, time will tell. But with that, let's get into Just Announced. Now, a brief foreshadowing, because of Chinese New Year, there is nothing incoming or released. So it's all just announced and updates, but there's a lot of them. So I hope you guys enjoy. And let's start off with this, who looks like that Wheeljack, the old version of Wheeljack. This is MPG-08 Trainbot Yamabuki, and this is the official reveal of the Diaclone colors. I really don't like that they just changed the white with yellow or orange or whatever, the mixture of the two.
That mustard color.
One, I don't like the color. But that aside, it also doesn't go well with the green. But that aside, it just looks like a yellow version of the retail one. Now, I don't have the retail one. I haven't looked at it in a long time. But that's what my first thoughts say. But taking that out of the equation, I think it looks fine for what it is. Not my cup of Energon, though, for sure.
You know, the Moon Studio were so amazing that I jumped all over these, or all over those, and I had pre-orders in for the original ones of these. Looking at this one, while the color isn't amazing, it doesn't look as bad. And I don't remember if I was disappointed with the size of the first one, but you know, even it has the shoulder panels. It still doesn't look bad. This one doesn't look bad. The articulation with him, you know, shooting down some Decepticons in the sky there, it doesn't look bad. You know, I think it was the price that hit me, the size that hit me, and then how good Moon Studio looked. That
and
made me.
I agree. Yeah. With this one, I think if these were like $100 a piece, people would have been a lot more open to them.
I would have.
Because, I mean, I know Moon Studios was also the same price, but like these things are the size of a car bot, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they were smaller. They were much smaller than what we thought they were going to be, because they called them Masterpiece, and we're like, that's not Masterpiece size.
I mean, this should not be the size of a car. I know scales all over the place, but still. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm glad people like it. The people that are getting it are going to like it. So here's the combined mode with his new shoe. It does look better. The yellow looks better in this picture, so I don't know if it's the lighting or what. But he does come with a Diaclone head, which I think is a really cool little feature. Yeah,
it does. I'm just looking at that kibble on the side, and it just kills me. I swear, it's just bad.
I would leave it off if I was to have this.
Yeah. Again, this upsets me, because if this looked better, I would grab it. I would have probably, if it looked better or the price was better, I would have grabbed both sets. Even though I don't love it, if it was cheaper, I would have grabbed both sets and just said I don't love it.
Yeah, I mean, I think this mode suffers the most.
Yes.
Out of all three of the modes. And then I had to look up what the Diaclone colors were. So this is from 6.0 posted this. I don't know if this is accurate or not, because you can see the yellow leg, but then the main bot looks white. So I don't know what's going on, but I do like this alternate color scheme.
Wow.
Not enough for me to pick it up.
Yeah.
But I do like this alternate color scheme.
It's a box of crayons right now. I don't know. I
mean, he kind of was to begin with.
Yeah, he was. I never had this as a kid. I can't remember.
Well, it was released only in Japan, so.
Well, I mean, from the well, that makes sense why I never had it. But I'm just saying, like seeing it later on in
Oh,
life and
got
things
you,
like that,
got you.
I never got a chance to hold it or play with it or anything like that. So it's interesting. I don't, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Moon Studio will come out with a repaint. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
I would grab
I
that.
would take the original one, honestly, like a KO of the original G1 toys over the Takara one, if I was
Wow.
to choose.
Yeah, those guns look
But let's
different.
get into something that annoys me. We've got 3 zeros last night, Nemesis Prime. So he comes with a whole bunch of accessories. He's 11.2 inches tall and he has 73 points of articulation. Now, what do you think of this thing, Bobby?
It's not my cup of energon. It looks very detailed. It looks extremely detailed. It doesn't look like Nemesis Prime. I mean, the face, yeah, but that blue and the red looks like it's Optimus Prime.
Yeah, that's my issue with it. First, I want to give the hats off to 3-0. They made this figure look like it stepped out of the movie.
Yeah.
No question about it. I know it doesn't transform, but this looks amazing. But my problem is with the movie, because when I heard Nemesis Prime was going to be in it, I was very excited. And it's about knights with swords. And then all we got was a brainwashed Optimus. No color change, besides he got a little bit darker and his eyes went purple. This is not Nemesis Prime, and I hated that they did that with a passion. But we got the best Megatron design from the movies out of it, so I guess that's a trade-off. But yeah, no, this is egregious to me as a Nemesis Prime collector.
The movie was egregious to me.
Where's the teal?
Yeah, I that's the first thing I noticed. I was like, I don't see any teal, so James is gonna like it just for that. The head looks great, but yeah, this was not
It looks good, but it's just Optimus with purple eyes.
Yeah, this was not. I was not a fan of that movie at all.
I thought upset. I liked Barricade and I liked Megatron. They had some really cool designs.
Yeah,
and that's about it. Let's keep it going. So BSA, which I think is the Boy Scouts of America, if I'm not wrong, is selling this patch for $20. It's a NOAC patch for 2024. I didn't think the Boy Scouts was still a thing, but I guess they are. Good for them. I'm very glad to hear it. Would you say? What?
Weren't you a Boy Scout?
No, I was a Tiger Scout for 1 year.
Okay.
Before I was like, I went to my mom and I'm like, Mom, I really don't want to do this. Don't make me talk to people again. And then she didn't. So I get to talk to you guys through my computer camera. So I'm very happy with that. It's a cool patch though. I will say that. I like the retro vibe. It looks kind of like a tech spec card. It's even if it was Megatron and Starscream though, I wouldn't pay $20 for a patch. I could find a cheap patch on eBay for $5.
If I was a kid, I would have wanted this so bad. I was never a Boy Scout, Tiger Scout, Leopard, bear, whatever. No kind of scout. I was a at-risk kid, so I wasn't doing any of those things. So I would have wanted this as a kid collecting Transformers. This is my Prime. This is my B. I would have wanted this and probably would have suffered through, trying to be.
You can buy it on their website right now if you wanted it for $20.
I said when I was a kid.
Oh well, it would have been $4.99 back then.
Yeah.
You would have had to ask your mom for $5.
Yeah, no, I had $5 back then. I was working, so
there you go.
Yeah, I was a working kid, washing cars. I would have to wash her car or something like that.
There you go. Well, then you could have bought it yourself. It would have been mail away, but you could have done it.
Yeah, and
not have to join the Boy Scouts. Let's keep it going. And next, we've got these Loungefly products. So who do you think those pins are, Bobby?
Us.
Well, I don't consider myself a Megatron, but I can see where you're coming from. Who's the blue one though?
Uh, that looks like I was gonna say Soundwave at first, but it is I don't know who. Oh, is that like Dinobot or something like that?
It's Barricade.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
I don't know
all you.
why they chose Barricade. They
That's
could
all
have
you.
chosen Starscream or what's it called? Soundwave, like you said, or Shockwave even, and it would have been better. Barricade. I feel like they tried to push Barricade back a decade ago to be the second biggest transformer, like the Bumblebee, but it didn't really work. So I'm going to talk about the pins first because that's actually what I would be interested in. I'm not getting them because you have to buy all 4 for $25. And it's not even Barricade because I do like Barricade, like I was saying. It's Bumblebee. I hate that Bumblebee pin. It's too yellow and you can't see it. The backpack and the wallet are fine. It's $90 for the backpack, $70 for the wallet, and then $25 for the pin set. So are you going to be getting your little girl a Bumblebee backpack?
Not this one. No, sir. No. Nah. No. Nope.
No?
No. No. And Barricade. I know Barricade has no relation to me in my mind. Has no space in my head. If Barricade walked down the street, I wouldn't call him Barricade. So, just
see. I just like Barricade because he's an evil cop. To me, something about that is so Decepticon, it's not even funny. And in this Barricade, or the one from last night, had knuckle dusters that I think it said protect and serve.
Yes, I remember that. That was kind of cool.
I thought that was so cool, even though that's so human and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
that is so cool. So I like Barricade. I want an MP Barricade, but I don't want him to be a cop car. I want him to be a police SUV. I think that would be sick to make him bigger than Prowl, but anyways, I'm getting into my fandom again. So let's keep moving it on. And I think you need to pick up these next ones, okay?
Oh, here it goes.
We've got Jada Toys Ecto 1, the red version. What do you think about this?
I have the Transforming Ecto 1 crossover, which I haven't opened. I actually have 2, and I haven't opened either one. It's bad. I didn't really like Ghostbusters like that to buy. Part of me wants to get it for the sake of getting it, and it's kind of different and all, but I didn't really like Ghostbusters like that. So I don't know.
I mean, you could put it with your crossover shelf.
It could be, but it doesn't transform. So, I mean, granted, most of those are still in the box anyway. But I don't know. I mean, if I saw it and I don't know. It's probably.
I don't know. I don't have the price.
It's like $20. I could grab it. $40. I'd probably be out. $25. I'm possibly still. I don't know. It is different enough that it would have a presence because it's this big bright red vehicle. I don't know. I'll have to see in Target.
Yeah, for me, like you, I don't hate Ghostbusters. It's a fun movie, but it didn't really linger in my mind. So I wouldn't pick this up even if it transformed. I don't like the red. It's too bright for me. This is better. I know you already have it. I believe in MP scale, so you wouldn't need this. But why don't you get this so you can have one in robot mode and then this one in vehicle mode?
No, I do not have a Ghostbuster one.
You don't?
No, I do not. I have the 7-Eleven.
It's one of the MP10s you still have to look for, I guess.
I have the 7-Eleven one. This does look better. I like the white wall tires on this. Again, this is something that it's different. It's ironically, I like this one better, but it doesn't transform. I would probably be more inclined to buy the other one because it's so different.
I get, and then wait till you find the transforming version of this one,
Or
because they
something
came
like
out with it in MP size, correct? I think it was MP10.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
But I never picked it up.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I thought you had that one.
Mm-mm.
I think this one's a lot better, and if I was to pick out one, it'd be this one, but I'm still not going to pick it up.
Yeah, non-transforming gets me all the time.
Next, we've got Funby Studios, the Ion Pulse Gun for Fangry. Not much to say. This is amazing, and Hasbro should have put it in it originally. I do have this figure, and I probably would print this if I had a 3D printer.
I would too if I had a 3D printer. I definitely would.
Yeah, it looks great.
Man.
Next, we've got Funby Studios, the Animated Prime. I don't know if it's Jetwing Prime. I don't remember the name of it. But again, it looks good. It should have came with Hasbro. Should have packed this in with it. But I guess that would have bumped it up to like leader class or something. But it is like, it's a small figure. I haven't seen it in person, but the pictures that I've seen make it look tiny. But it could be like 7 inches tall, and I just don't know. But I think they should have packed this in. But you know, Hasbro, they'll come out with this as a weaponizer, which would actually be cool. That'd be a cool way to put this in there. Hasbro, don't take my idea. Go make a $25 weaponizer, animated weaponizer.
Yeah, DNA will come out with a kit or something like that. But honestly, I
think they are.
I saw the Prime in store before I went out of town, and I can't remember anything about it. Like, I saw it, and I think I just kind of slid it to the side. I don't remember anything about it though. It didn't look that bad in person, from what I remember. Not good enough for me to pick it up though.
I feel you there. I want to see it in person. I'm not going to pick it up, but I want to see it in person. But the Bumblebee I might pick up. But we'll see if I ever see him out here. All right, well, let's move on. We've got a lot more prototypes to go over, so I hope you guys are buckled in. I know Bobby's not, and he's going to fly off the rails. The first thing is the Chang Tiao CT01 Core Class Megatron. This is pretty cool. I've got to say, Core Class Megatron is not the best Core Class figure. I don't think that's a bold statement. And this is really cool. I don't think I'll pick it up, but this is really, really cool. And I could see a lot of people really liking this.
It turns into a gun. It's bought.
Really?
It's bought.
Well, let me put that. I'll $25-$30. I might be down because it's a tiny figure.
I think that.
But anything else, I'm not going to pick it up for.
I think that should be the price point.
Yeah. This is really cool though.
It's bought because I'm just looking at the mace. I mean, it pegs in. It has a little laser beak that comes with them. Yeah, this is bought.
Yeah. I think it looks great. Well, dang, I thought you were going to hate it, so we had something to talk about. So
no, a gun Megatron had me at hello.
It is the gun is a little boxy, but I'll forgive it with how small it is.
Yeah,
I do hope it's a little bit bigger than the Core Class Prime because I like my Megatron a little bit taller. They also showed this off, and I think this is Countdown.
Yeah.
Right? And there's that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Let us know who you think it is below. But I think if that's Countdown, you'll probably be picking that up as well.
I don't know.
I thought that was like one of your favorite things.
No. The mini base was also, I think, called Countdown. That was the space shuttle. Okay. Yeah, that was right before when I was still kind of being pulled into Transformers a little bit with the Micromasters, and it was and Funby Studios actually was building the rocket, and we were talking about that. Yeah, I think that was Countdown.
Okay, well, I think you'll still pick it up, especially if it's $20-$30. Next, we've got DX9 Toys, Genrai, and Brainstorm, I believe, is up there. They look good, but I didn't realize how tiny Double Dealer was compared to, that Chrome Dome.
Yeah, either that or the Chrome Dome is humongous, but he looks humongous next to both figures.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He looks huge, and maybe that's the scale of the anime. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like humongous. But I like. I think I like the Prime. Or I'm not gonna pick it up. I don't think.
You sure?
I have to see it in color, but I don't think I would.
Well, you know them. Well, we don't know. Maybe DX9 will do a crazy repaint because it is a Legends figure and they like to come out with 6 different repaints.
Well, DX9, I'm not.
They
sure.
haven't done it though yet. So
okay, I know
we don't know.
All New Age there for sure.
And what's the other? Magic Square also does the same thing. Next, we've got Unique Toys, Skids, and Mudflap. I know you cannot wait to get these in your collection.
So these are different enough.
Oh my
god! I'm not getting them. But I was like, when I saw these earlier today on the flight, when I was waiting for my flight, I was just like, huh, that's different. Huh, that's different too.
You're not going to think that when you see the bot modes. Okay. Do you remember Skids and Mudflaps from the second movie?
No, I don't remember any.
With their big gold teeth and their ears and their one giant arm.
No, I wasn't. No, I don't remember that at all.
Well, we'll have to. I'll have to catch you up to speed. These are like SD versions, right?
Okay.
Right? I don't know. They don't look normal to me. You know more about cars. That's why I'm asking you. They don't look like a normal car to me.
Right. They're okay. I thought you were about to talk about the bot mode. That's okay. So
no, we don't have pictures of the bot mode. This is the only picture where you could see 2 arms.
Yeah.
Also, we don't know if this is MP or Generation or Studio Series scaled.
No, these look like they're small, but yeah, these definitely look like some smushed together vehicles.
Right. Okay. I'm glad it's not just.
They look like. I mean, they almost look like smart cars a little bit.
Yeah. They're not, and maybe they had to do that because they didn't want to get sued by, whoever makes these cars. But
yeah, that's why I said they look different enough.
You heard it here first. Bobby's gonna get his first movie figures with these two because they're different.
No, not gonna happen.
Next, we've got Magic Square's 2024 releases with Grimlock and Sludge, T-Rex, and Brontosaurus.
I see Slag in the background there, looks like.
Yes. Here's Grimlock.
Wow.
Do you like it?
It's very plain. Like, I think you probably
I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate it.
It's very, very smooth lines.
Like, there's no detail. I mean, there is detailing. Let me take a step back. There's no little detailing. It's very tune accurate, and I'm sure there are people out there that love this thing, and more power to you, but it is not my cup of Energon at all.
Yeah, he is very, very, very smooth lines all the way around. Wow.
Looks like a marshmallow.
Well, that's what Magic Square always looks like marshmallows to me.
Yeah.
It looks like, Easter's coming up. We're gonna start seeing marshmallows in the store, and maybe they'll have some Grimlock ones called Magic Square. But I want to see it in color. I'm not. Excuse me. I wouldn't be in a rush to grab it, but it does look good. It does look good, but it definitely looks very smooth lines and no of the little intricate details that I know you definitely want, and probably even more than me, definitely. But I would want to see it in color to see if the tune looks good with the color.
Yeah, I agree. Time will tell, and here's the Bronchiosaurus, as they're calling him.
That looks good too.
The alt mode I think looks great.
Yeah.
But the bot mode, like there's like the shoulders, like I don't know. It's not for me.
Yeah.
But I can see why people would like this.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I think New Age kicks this thing out of the water.
I got one of them. I have to go back and get the Grimlock now. Now that I think about it.
Didn't I tell you to do that? And you were like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
I know. I still don't really like it that much, but we'll see.
Yeah, so, but it doesn't look bad. Are you going to be picking this up as well?
No.
Okay. All right, we're out of prototypes and we're on to some renders, and we've got Metagate's Geo6 Blue Boy, which is their dropkick. I think it looks great. No, I'm not picking it up because I don't like the price. Their shatter was 160, 200, I think, domestic, and that was too much for me, honestly, for that figure, especially with all the problems it had with the alt modes and stuff. I'm sure a lot of people like it. I think it was in some people's top figures of the year when we did our video. Some comments said that, and it looks great. I just don't want to pay for it. And I think this is going to be an amazing figure too. So I'm very happy to everybody that they can have that duo.
Yeah, this is going to be a pass for me, just like the Shatter was. I'm good.
I thought you actually got the okay to get that one.
I did.
see, that's you, Bobby. You never. Somebody tells you to do something and you turn the opposite way and don't do it on purpose.
It's just like, yeah, no, I don't. I'll spend it. I'll spend it. Oh, wait till you see what happened when I got home from the airport.
Next, we've got Mechanic Toys, or Dr. Wu, I think that's the same company. Nemesis Primal. I'm assuming they didn't give out a name for it. What do you think about this, Bobby?
I like the colors, but I think this is more so, what do you think about it, James?
I hate it.
What?
The white. Nemesis Prime should not have any white on him. It looks like they just swapped some colors on Primal. It doesn't look like a Nemesis Prime to me. It looks like, Primal in the shadows or something, like not a Nemesis. They should have made all that white gunmetal. Or purple. They should have taken one from the Nemesis Primal. Yeah, the white is egregious to me. This looks horrible.
I just see all that teal that I thought you would be.
I love the teal. I do. I really like the teal, but the white kills it. It just looks like a normal Primal with some teal on them.
Wow, I thought you would really like this.
No,
okay.
No, like it looks. There's nothing different. It's just like, something we're going to be talking about next. There's no upgrades. It's nothing different. The sword looks cool. I was
gonna say,
I just hate the white.
The sword looks really big.
Yeah. It's just a Primal. Wow. Let me do. Is he easy to get to? No, I don't have Nemesis Primal. I thought I did. Oh, he's with my Nemesis shelves. Oh, dang it. He had purple on him. If they changed all that white to purple or gray, I would probably have picked this up for $30. But not with it being white.
Okay, surprise. And I didn't know this was going to be in the. I haven't seen this, so I wasn't expecting it in the news. So
yeah, this one was a last minute edition that I found on not Facebook. So let's talk about some updates. Are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The HasLab got funded.
Mm-hmm.
It reached its target. So I'm very happy to everybody that wants it. We are going to look at some pictures of it. I think it looks like a good figure. I'm just not happy with it being a HasLab. I feel like it should have been a mainline release.
I completely agree, and I also don't like the price. So
yeah. Here are the alt modes, which I think we already saw, as well as Blue Bolt, which I'm still annoyed that they're calling him Blue Bolt when that's already an established character, but look at Wheeljack, I guess. And here's the guy himself. It looks really good. I'm very happy to all the fans that want this. I just don't want to support Hasbro with this particular figure and not giving us something completely new and crazy for a HasLab.
Yeah. I've looking at. I still haven't put them back yet. I need to put them back. I haven't touched these figures in 3 years. When I moved over here to put them, move them out the box to put them on the shelf, and I didn't realize how much it reminded me of how much I didn't like this Ultra Magnus, and being that it still looks like the Ultra Magnus, like that was pushing me out as well. The Prime looks fine. The combined mode looks good, but yeah, this was. I'm very happy for the people that wanted this, because I know we haven't seen a lot of RID love. We did get the toe line in the the main line,
and I think that's it. And then Sideburn is coming out eventually. Obviously, it's a Shadow Striker repaint. I love RID, but Prime was never one of my favorites. No. If this was Skybite, they could have released Skybite for $250 and made him a 7-inch figure, and I would have bought it. No questions asked. They would have had. They could have made Megatron as well. $300. Here's my money. But Optimus and Ultra Magnus, I didn't like that Ultra Magnus. Even as a kid, I was like, "What is this?
It's weird." Yeah.
This isn't normal. I liked the Prime, and if these came out separately, I would have bought the Prime and I would have skipped the Magnus. Honestly, the combined mode was nothing special to me either. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, but I like the normal Prime better, and I'm still butthurt we're never going to get a yellow Prime out of this because it's a HasLab. So screw Hasbro. I'm going to go with pitchforks on there.
All the way. If I'm not mistaken, I think they can re-release it if it's a different color. They just won't release the same figure. So they can re-release. I think they can even re-release the same figure as long as it's in different packaging. I believe there was some talk about that.
Well, if they do that, they'll have my money, because I want this in black, and one figure in black and the other figure in yellow. That's all I want. So, yeah, I'd rather put money into that than this.
Yeah, all the figures you mentioned would be a hard pass for me, especially at those price points. Oh, God.
If they came out with this in yellow or the black version, I would have bought it. Yeah. I wouldn't, but not in the normal colors. But that shouldn't surprise anybody.
Yeah. I was more so talking about the Shark Bite and the Megatron.
Oh, the Shark Bite. You mean
Sky Bite? Excuse me.
No, I know those prices are crazy, but that's what I want.
Yeah, but
those are the figures I liked as a kid.
Yeah,
was the Not Car, the Beasts, because what did I grow up on? Beast Wars. So
yeah, it makes sense. It definitely makes sense.
Okay, but this thing is all you. We've got the Voyager Origin Wheeljack. So here's the packaging. He looks like a Legends class figure in that Voyager box. So tiny. But what do you think about it?
I'm waiting for it. It's gonna live in alt mode for me, so I'm really excited about it still. The funny thing is the front looks like it's like a cassette folded up and you hit it or something like that. It looks like it could be a cassette, but I'm here for it. Who knows when we'll get another version of this. I don't think I'll see an MP version of this in some time, but it's not great. And I have to, be completely honest. There's figures that weren't in the series that I collected, and I thought they were horrible. So anybody who says, this is horrible, that's not a G1 collector, totally get it, and I'm totally behind this.
Yeah, so the alt mode looks great, and you can tell that they focused on the alt mode, and they didn't care one bit what that robot mode looked like at all. They literally designed this for the alt mode, but they couldn't even get the clear plastic right. Look at the side, where it's supposed to be white, but it's teal because the white doesn't cover it all the way. That's come on, Hasbro, paint your figures a little bit better. They did probably one pass, and but the alt mode looks great. I hate this bot mode with the passion. It looks like he's going ready to school with that big old backpack. I think that's the biggest backpack I've ever seen on a figure. If it spans, if it's both sides, if it goes past his shoulders,
It's a humongous backpack.
They did not put 1 ounce of care into this bot mode, and I know that's a hyperbole. Of course, they put a little bit of care. The head sculpt looks great. I'll give it that. I
feel like the ears need to be just a little bit longer.
Oh, see, now you are.
I'm still getting it, but I mean, just if I'm going to nitpick, since you mentioned the head, I'm like,
I think I can see that, yeah. But like the legs are what kill it for me. You already got all that stuff on his back. Put some of that on the back as well. Like,
it's like he's instead of a book bag, he has a duffel bag across his back.
He has a duffel bag, and then he's got the boots with the fur. I think as long as you get this and keep in a vehicle mode,
oh yeah,
you'll be fine. And the gun also looks like a squirt gun.
Yeah, he's definitely not doing much.
What is that? I don't know. Either which way, I think you pick it up. Let me know how it is. Let me know how it explodes when it transforms, because it's hollow in the inside. And we'll move on from there.
Where's my Bumblebee? I have to get him ready.
Have you opened the Bumblebee?
I have opened the Bumblebee.
Okay, all right.
At the time I got the Bumblebee, I wasn't buying as many figures as I'm getting today.
Well, here's one you're going to get too. This is Leader Class Sandstorm from Marco Clonus. He showed off an image and then a close-up of it. Yeah, it's more of the same. It doesn't really show us anything different. I want to know the size.
So something I failed to mention when we recorded our last episode. One, because I was at my awards banquet for work, and I had just got up to the hotel room after a long night of sales training and partying with the company. So definitely wasn't probably in the right mind. I know you mentioned how much you like this head. I don't like this head because I want the Toon version.
Yeah.
Of it, and
you know they're going to come out with that. There's going to be an 86 version with a different color scheme and the head you like.
Yes, and honestly, I'm okay with that.
So you're going to skip this and wait for that one?
I don't know. I think the 86 is a must-have because I collect all of the 86 figures, so that's going to be a must-have. This is kind of a must-have as well, simply because I don't know when they'll get to the 86 version.
Yeah, what they'll do is they'll repaint this one with this head in Toon colors, and then they'll give you the 86 version after that. I
mean,
honestly, I think it'd be cool of Hasbro. You know, they put alternate heads in some of them. If they come out and said, "Hey, here's a last minute," you know. Not last minute, but here's a last minute surprise. You have both heads with them. Bam! I think that would be really cool. Or if that mask could come off, you know, that I can see that happening as well. I just want to know the size. If this is like a good 7.5 inches tall, I might pick it up. Wow. But if it's what they've been doing, where it's like 6 inches for leaders, I'm out.
Well, you know they're going to.
That's too small.
You know they're going to be doing what they've been doing.
Well, leaders used to be a foot tall. And that's what I think we should be getting with leader class figures, not something like this. So we'll see. And actually, I'm not 100% out. I'd say I'm 95% out. Let's put it that way.
Now that I think about it, I probably will. I shouldn't say probably. I am going to get both because that gives me the opportunity to have one in bot mode and have one in one of the alt modes that I like.
Yeah, the alt moons are good. I will give it to them. I just wish this thing that it has, this cage, could be a stand for the helicopter. I thought it was when I first saw that picture. And then I'm like, oh, it's not a stand for it. Because I thought that would be really cool.
Yeah, so. I just don't remember him having this little cage on anything. So
it's probably something they made up because they had to fill in a space in one of the 3 modes.
Yeah, it works for me.
Now, what do you think about Iron Factory EX68 Jallguar?
I like the bot mode on this a lot.
I do too. I love that he has the cat claws.
Yeah, the The alt mode is cool, but I really like the bot mode on this, and these are coming out faster than expected. And maybe let me change that. Since I'm not familiar with being a Legends collector, since I've been told I'm a Legends collector and you're a Legends collector as well, I'm used to them taking 6 months, 8 months, a year to come out with each limb. And these are like coming out like a month apart. I mean, I already have the second leg on the way, and now they're already showing this one off. So it's like this set could be complete by, April.
June. Oh, yeah, even sooner. Yeah, no, I think this is a really cool figure. I like it. I'm not going to pick it up. I don't really like how the combiner combines. I understand it, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. But I love these cat claws. I love incorporating some of that animalistic element into these figures, since they have the animal on their head in their helmet.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes sense, and it looks like he turns into the gun and like a little bit of the crotch area, because obviously all that blue and stuff is all fake.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking again at the alt or the combined mode, because I remember seeing this at TFCon, and the crowd was like, "Oh, and I was just like, okay, whatever." And now that I'm picking it up, I'm actually kind of paying a little bit more attention. It looks really good. I actually really like it.
Yeah. I think so too. I just wish it incorporated a little bit more of the figures into the combined mode. But I think this thing looks great. If it was bigger, I probably would pick it up. But I'm not going to be picking it up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I guess there's going to be a KO Megatron IT01. It's a 2022 reissue, and they're reissuing it. So if you guys need this figure, go ahead and pick it up. It's not my favorite MP Megatron, but I'm sure Bobby loves it.
Turns into a gun, man. A gun.
Well, my favorite MP Megatron turns into a gun too.
I mean, I don't know if I have a favorite Megatron that MP when I have them all, or most of them. So I don't know if any of them are my favorite, but this looks good.
I mean, it's exactly what we expect. We'll just have to see if the quality's good.
Yeah. So
I guess you could pick up another one now, Bob.
Yeah, let us know what your favorite MP Megatron is.
Yeah, down in the comments below. All right, so we're coming up to the last thing. Naval Commander, they're going a 2024 reissue. I think you should buy it. You already are getting the other two. You might as well get this to complete the trio.
I don't think so.
You need a third version of this mold. You're already getting the SG one, and then you got the Power Links one. You might as well get this too.
Yeah, again, this was not my favorite Optimus. I think this was my out of the ones I collected, because there's probably a bunch of Optimus that clearly I haven't liked, like animated, for instance. But this, out of the ones I collected, this was my second to least favorite. The Energon one was my least favorite Optimus. I thought that
one thing was fun. The Energon one was fun when you were a kid, to swap the limbs and stuff from a kid's point of view, but it's not a good collectible. I've never liked super modes on my Prime. I like the inner bot on this, and if they sold that inner bot separately, I'd pick it up. But I don't want this combined mode. I don't need it.
Yeah, I got something in the mail today. Or I shouldn't say today, this week, and I think it's my Shattered Glass, and it'll be the first time of me messing with it since I got the other version,
Power Links one,
the Power Links version, when that came out. Was that last year? Early last year?
You got it last year, yeah. You got it at one of the cons. I don't remember which one.
I don't remember which one. Well, it had to be LA.
I think it was LA, because you were telling me to pick it up, and I was like,
no, I didn't pick it up in Orlando, so it had to be LA. But yeah, so maybe it'll grow on me again. I don't know. I didn't like the price of this, so if it was cheaper, then I would get this color. But I think the price was too much for a figure that I don't really care about and a color I didn't really care about.
No, I will say this: if Fans Hobby does an RID Prime for $250 for the Prime itself, I probably would pick that up. And I guess I'm showing my hypocrisy, but I know that one would have movable fingers, individually movable fingers, and probably be more my aesthetic. So
I would pick that one up.
Do it, Fans Hobby.
I would pick that one up as well.
And then hopefully the Magnus would be more proportionate. Because if it's not, I would skip it.
You know, honestly, I would. Well, wait, $250. I guess I. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know.
You'd pick it up.
Let me not say something that could be held against me in the court of YouTube.
Yeah, you'd pick it up. I know you. We'd at least be at some convention, and you'd be like, "All right, I'll pick it up." So,
well, I am counting down to TFCon. We are like 4 weeks away.
I think we're exactly a month away as of recording this. No, as of this coming out, it'll be a month. I think it's the 10th to the 12th.
Well, yeah. Well, February is a short month, so.
Oh, yeah, you're right. All right. Well, it's 29 days this year. It is a leap year.
Yeah, that's true.
So time will tell. So let us know below if you're going to be picking up this reissue. And that is everything we have for you tonight. So, Bobby, tell them what they should do before we get off here.
And you go to sleep.
No, you need sleep more than I do.
I have some packages to look at.
Oh, okay. That's a shot of adrenaline for you.
Yes. Stay tuned for a little short of what I walked into today. But with that being said, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out. Doesn't cost you anything. We really do appreciate that. Please like, share, comment, tell all your friends. We really do appreciate the comments. And I apologize this week. I put a lot of the comments on James. And so if you want a perspective from me, or if you want a perspective from James, I was about to say Con, let us know in the comments as well. And, we'll make sure to address that. Typically it's me addressing it unless you actually, mention James or something like that. So I think I covered everything. Like, subscribe, share, click the notification.
Hit the bell.
Yeah, click that notification.
Yeah. And stay tuned. We'll be having information on another live show soon. So
yes,
we'll see you guys.
We owe our members a live show. So
we'll be doing so. Stay tuned from that. You guys will be contacted directly.
Yes.
And with that, have a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl if you watch it. I'm not going to be, but yay! Whoever wins. And we will see you guys next time.
So all debates are won. Later, folks.